boy, you're looking like you like what you see. Won't you come over and check up on it? I'ma let you
Walk up on it.
ladies at it.
Check up on it.
Watch you while I
Check up on it. Then it's time to sip it up. Check on me tonight. Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Style and City Diaries.
Brought to you by your favourite and fabulous cousins, Prinny Ray.
And Amber Lowe.
Yes!
Woo!
You know what? It's quite hard to be enthusiastic when the weather's terrible and it's summertime.
No, but it's hard because it's terrible, but it's fucking humid outside. Like, it's warm today.
The other couple of days ago, it was quite cold.
Yeah.
What day was it over the weekend? Was it
Saturday.
the Saturday? Yeah, like it's just
the sun was in and out on Saturday because I was at Mighty Hoopland. It was in and out. I was like, ooh.
It came out towards like 3-4.
Yeah.
But it was a breeze.
Listen.
Yeah, I was a bit shivering my timbers.
The way I froze, because I was in like mini shorts. I don't know who the hell I thought I was. The way I froze wasn't right. Like, I couldn't even enjoy the last act because I was literally like, and everyone's having a great time. Like, you know, when I get irritable, I was irritable. I was like, stop touching. Like,
did you think it would be hot? You thought it would be hotter? Or?
It's not that I thought it'd be hotter. I just didn't think it would be that windy.
Right.
At night, like, and but then also use your brain. You're in an open park. Like, obviously it's gonna be windy. No, it was cold, bruv. Yeah, I was shivering.
Oh God, should we just go straight into the weekend then? So how's your weekend? You went to Mighty Hooplers?
Yeah, it was really good. Went to Mighty Hooplers. If you don't know, it's a festival. And I had the best time. So it's like an LGBTQ plus festival. And there's just something about going out with the gays as a woman, which feels so safe.
Right.
And like, I was wearing like these really small shorts, like a t-shirt, like next to nothing in inverted commas. There's no one grabbing you. Excuse me, miss, let me chat to you, this and that. Now everyone's just there to have a good time. Like, it was just so great. I saw, and obviously, do you know what's so funny? When you're an artist, you don't become an artist thinking you're going to be like a queer icon. Okay. I feel like the queer community just decide like, you're one of us. Right. And it's so fun. Anyways, I saw Rebecca Black. Friday, gotta get down on Friday.
Was she on one of the singing competition shows?
No, but she wanted to sing a song, like release a song. Her dad just paid for her to release a song, and it came out when I was in like secondary school, right? Guys, when I say this girl has had the biggest glow up, she is iconic, queen.
Black. I ain't got a clue.
Oh my God, such a queen. It was amazing. There was a tent, and in that tent, they were singing Disney songs. I was screaming my heart out to High School Musical. Do you know how fun it is to scream your heart out to High School Musical with millennials? It's like a whole another vibe. And then I saw Eve.
Oh, she performed. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, that's so good.
Let me blow your mind.
Yeah. Was she on the lineup though? Was she supposed to be? Oh, I didn't see her name.
She was there.
Did you see Luann?
No, I didn't. I'm so sorry. I didn't see the Countess.
Oh man,
I know.
She's doing her thing. That was a big crowd.
Sorry,
she was on a big stage.
Yeah, the Hey You stage was huge.
I thought they'd put her in a little back alley tent.
No. They didn't. She was on the big one. Sorry.
No,
I know I had a job to do.
I gave her a job to go. And because in my head, when I saw the Hey You and I saw Luann, I was like, oh, it must be like a nice little meet and greet situation. So I thought, I said, Amber, like, if you see her, can you get her to do a video? Like, hey, Prinny. I don't know why. I don't think like a normal person. So I had a vision of her going up to Luann, like, to do a video.
Like, hey, say hey to my cousin, please. And then the headline act was Nelly Furtado.
Oh, sick. How was that?
It was iconic. But because I was so cold, I couldn't really enjoy it. And we were kind of like at the back. We couldn't really hear. It was like you either have to go really in to hear, or like you have to go all the way to the back where like the sound travels. But I forgot how many iconic. So everyone just thinks Man-Eater and Promiscuous Girl.
No,
but
say it right or whatever it's called.
I'm like a bird, fly away.
No, she was that girl.
Yeah. Oh my.
Yeah,
and
she was that girl.
At one point, I felt a bit emotional because I was just like, when everyone's like slow singing and stuff, it was really nice. And like Artful Dodger and stuff, getting my little garage. It was fun.
You had a good time.
And like, I'm now going to every single Mighty Hoopla.
Oh, good.
Such a great time. You have to come. I think you'll enjoy it.
Maybe.
And shout out to the person who's like, I love your podcast.
Oh yeah, I remember you messaged me.
Yeah, I was like, Prinny. So Oh, so they love our podcast. It was really
shout out to
fun. I had a great time. And then Sunday was just like recovery.
Fair.
How was yours?
I had quite an eventful. Was I with you on Friday? Why do I can't remember?
I went to the pub. I wasn't even meant to go out, and then I ended up having like an all-nighter.
Oh no, I wasn't. I was with my mum. Okay, so my weekend.
You had a set.
Well, give me a minute.
Sorry, I don't even know why I just said that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
So you went to Mighty Hoopla and I held it down for the Prinny side of Prinny X Amber, DJing at this little event for Champions League. When I tell you, I'm just a girl. I'm a girl and I live in a bubble. So we get the information like, there's this thing like PlayStation are doing an event. I'm like, cool. Like, I don't know. I'm just going to play music for like gamers. I don't know. So I get out the station at Charing Cross and the streets are just busy.
Yeah.
It's like bare people in like football gear that I've never seen before. I'm like, this is a lot. I don't know what's going on. Then as I walk to the ICA, there's like barriers and all. I'm like, what's going on? Then I saw Champions League and I was like, oh, okay. It's a Champions League final. No. The Champions League final is in Wembley for the first time in a long time. So I'm like, oh, right. So this is a bit of a big deal, this event that I'm teaching. Yeah. Okay, cute. But it was nice. It was nice. It was basically like background music. Annoyingly, it's one of those situations where you're not facing a crowd, if that makes sense. Like where I was facing was where like people would come and get refreshments.
Right.
So it's like, I hope someone, and I had no booth monitor, shock.
Oh.
So I can barely hear a thing. But it was nice. I had a few people come up to me like, you're going in. What have you been playing this whole time? And I'm like, yeah, motherfucker.
Fucking put some respect on my name.
I wasn't like that. I was like smiling. I was like, yeah, just something like for them, you know. So that was cute. And then Hannah met me. She came for like the last hour of the set. And then we had a nice little girly day.
Oh,
we walked around. We walked like from there. We walked to Harrods. So we went through like Buckingham Palace, seen Elizabeth's Yard. Needs a bit of a clean. It's a bit dirty.
It's not Elizabeth's Yard.
No. That's my queen. It's Elizabeth's Yard. Sorry. It needs a bit of a scrub. I don't know. I feel like
shining.
But it's an iconic like building.
Do you know who's going to pay for the scrub?
That's why I said it, and I was like, they're not going to do it because we're going to yam them up.
Yeah.
Because we ain't paying for that. But somebody should give it a little spit shine. But so then went to Harrods. I don't know if you've seen on TikTok the viral truffle mac and cheese chicken box situation.
Yes.
I'll tell you now. The only thing that's worth it is the mac and cheese.
Oh.
Don't go. Obviously, get the box.
Yeah.
But don't have expectations that the chicken is going to be nice because this is like who seasoned it. Let's think about this. Okay, so the truffle mac and cheese though, I would actually, if I made food like a jollof rice and a chicken, I would actually go down to Harrods, get the truffle mac and cheese, and come back home and eat.
Interesting.
It's good. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So now I feel like I have to try it.
You have to. No, you have to. 100%.
You was with me on Thursday.
I was with you on Thursday. Yeah, we had a little Wingstop situation. Yeah, that was it. Because it went into Friday.
Yeah.
Got a bit confused.
What did we do on
Friday? I don't know what. I think everyone was
and
at home.
Vogue.
Yeah. Oh yeah. God, we saw in Vogue.
Yeah.
At Shoreditch House. That was really random.
I didn't see them at my team.
I mean, you saw them.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw in Vogue, guys. The back of their heads, but we saw them.
Yeah. You know, it's been a bit of an eventful
few days.
An eventful few days. And I actually went to watch the match.
How is it?
So I went to a local joint.
Yeah, because it's like Real Madrid and like this German team.
Dortmund,
it?
Yeah. It was like, riveting.
Vibes.
Yeah, it was a vibe. Like, to be fair, I feel the match was good. I feel like where we went, it wasn't so energized. Real Madrid.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like it was really cool. So I had a bit of shisha, a bit of drinks, a bit of food.
Shisha.
And then
do you like shisha?
Yes and no. I went through a phase of like, I don't need to do this. And now I'm like,
have a little.
I don't mind. I'm the person that's going to be like, I'm not doing shisha. I'll have 5 puffs and I'll act like I didn't have any and you lot pay because I didn't want to do it.
Yeah. No, I hear that.
But now I've started like actually contributing because I had a few too many puffs.
Yeah.
And then Sunday I went out.
Where'd you go?
I went to be at 1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How was it?
That was. You know what? Why are you laughing at me? Why is she laughing at me? Why is she laughing at me?
Nothing.
Why are you laughing at me? Wait, did I tell you about it?
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I know like
I told you that.
happened, but you told me you was going.
Okay.
I
know where you're laughing. And I had an epiphany this weekend.
What?
Okay, first of all, this is the first weekend in a very long time I've actually been active.
Yeah.
for like not just like
For
popping out for
multiple
one
days,
thing, right?
yeah.
Oh, it's about to get a bit dark.
Oh, fuck.
It's not about to get dark. No, just a little bit dark.
All right.
So you know what happened to me, like the whole like breakup, like break my heart situation.
Yeah.
I actually think it had a more of a profound impact on me than I realized, because I remember that summer when I was like wilding out. I was like, I'm an alcoholic, and then I feel like the next summer I went the other way of like, I didn't enjoy that. So I don't really enjoy going out. So then I became a recluse.
Yeah.
Because like, and then I don't go out and I'm not in, there's no touch points. And then I feel like subconsciously I had a bit of, not social anxiety, but I find being out awkward because it's like, okay, wow, I don't actually like this song. Okay, cool. How do I dance? Right. Okay. Now someone's going to ask me, man, like, how's life? And I'm going to be like, I don't fucking get. So going out in that setting, it was basically one of my friends invited me out, just said, oh, him and a few friends like meeting up, like come. And I was going back and forth. I didn't want to go. I told Hannah, I was like, I don't want to like just talk to people that I don't really know. Like, I don't want to. And it fed my soul.
Oh,
it really did. It really did. Like
you.
going home, I was like, wow, I can do this thing called summer. I think I can do it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God, what am I doing on Saturday? I'm like filling up my diary. I'm like, God, what am I doing on Friday? What am I doing on...
We got her back.
I'm back. It was really bad.
No, it wasn't really bad. It was, I won't say like a healing moment, but like you had to take that time out, whether you knew it was because of that or like this like opens your eyes and stuff. But like, of course, something like that would take a huge toll on you. Like, I don't want to get... That was very traumatic. Like, you would get like PTSD off that. Like, it's a lot for one person to deal with. And like mentally, you were kind of like, you don't know how to manage something like that. And it's thrown at you unexpectedly. So you went one way, then you went another way, and you're kind of in the middle, and then you're just like, you lose yourself.
Yes.
You lost who you were. And you forgot. Not you forget how to socialize, but if you forget who you are, like you feel like people don't want to be around me. I'm not going to be fun to be around. I'm this, I'm that. Like, but you don't realize it's happening until you're put in the situation, and you're like, no, I'm still me. It hasn't taken away from who I am. I just needed to be reminded that I'm still that person.
Yeah, no, 100%. And I also think because I, in quotation marks, bounce back so quick, like what seemed to be like, I mean, I'm not breaking down, I kind of just like got on with things and got like work and everything just like consumes. And yes, I did like as much as you can process the information, there's not much you can do, but I didn't know that there were like
but a breakdown isn't like people think a breakdown is like that stereotypical like crying in your bed, tears, not wanting to get up, this and that. Like, being fully functional and just like going through life and this, like, you can still have a breakdown, you know, and you don't know how long that's going to take either. So in your case, maybe it took longer or it took shorter, and like you thought you was over it. That bounce back was part of the breakdown.
Right.
That was like a huge like, are we okay here? Like, we're drinking a lot. You think you're having fun.
That was...
But doesn't help that we have dating diaries. We have to be out there dating this and that. But it's like, actually, that's not really what
it's not what I want to do.
And this and that, you know, like...
Because I did feel like a lot on dating diaries conflicted, because it's like, oh, on one hand, I feel like I need to do content. And I'm like...
But I'm not
I can't. I'm not... So yeah, I'm not saying I'm back in a sense of like, I'm optimistic about the idea of being outside, but I still feel like it is still a journey of like rediscovery, finding that confidence in yourself and all of these things. So yes, it was, you know, a random weekend. It was absolutely lovely.
I love that for
Thank
you. Welcome to the climb, babe.
Thank you. We're back. So yeah, so that's the weekend. So that's probably my martini moment. Getting back to
my martini moment? My martini moment is making it through the weekend, to be fair. 'Cause I honestly thought I wasn't going to make it through Mighty Hoopla.
Oh, as in like physically or...
Yeah, because I got home at 10 a.m. that morning.
Sunday? Oh, wait.
Saturday. So I went out Friday.
Oh, did you? Oh, I didn't know.
Wasn't meant to. I was
Just
at home.
Good one, fun one?
Yeah, good one, fun one. Went out.
Cobbler?
Went to the cobbler.
Yeah.
And then I met like Cherie.
Oh, fun.
And her boyfriend and stuff. Then we went out. And then I ended up back at Cherie's.
Right,
and then we
right.
just fun and this and that. And then no sleep. Wake up. Well, I don't wake up. I just get ready and I go. Got home at 11. Got changed. Went straight to Zara's.
Fine.
She had my clothes there, got changed. I had to have like a quick little 5-minute piss nap. I was like here then down, like literally.
Well, did you have the shakes?
I was not normal.
Oh no.
I was not normal. So I put my keys in my handbag when I went to my sooooo because I was like, just in case, because I was going to stay at Zara's that night. So I was like, just in case I can't make it and I need to leave this festival early, let me take my house keys with me so I can go home. But I made it through.
Oh, I thought you were going to tell me that you lost your keys or something.
No.
Okay.
I made it through and I'm very proud that I managed to make it through and I only got irritable towards the end.
Okay, now, I mean, it makes sense now what you were saying that you felt a bit irritable.
Yeah.
Because on a normal, I think if you had slept, you probably
I would have
wouldn't
been
have.
fine.
Yeah,
but I was just like, everyone's really annoying me. Like, you're all drunk and hype. Like, why so excited? Like, stop bumping into me. Like, and I'm fucking cold. Like, leave me alone. Like, you know how I get. So yeah, that's one of my team. I made it through, and I was a good sport.
Yeah, it was a good one. What are you looking forward to? Anything this weekend or?
What am I doing? God, I've got quite a busy weekend.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. I've got quite...
I mean, you stay a social butterfly.
I do. So... I think, yeah.
No, you don't have to make excuses.
I was just trying to think. It's not even like I'm trying to be busy for anything. I just get booked up, and I'm like, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Got a work due tomorrow night.
Oh, fun.
Thursday. Actually, free on Thursday. I had a meeting with a friend, but got cancelled.
Oh, fair.
Friday, having a little do at home, mum and her friends.
Oh, fun.
Saturday, got a birthday. That'll be a heavy one. And Sunday, I've got a date.
Fun. Oh, I can't wait to talk about that. Who's it with?
We need to give him a code.
Is it a new? Is it the In Vogue?
No, not yet. But he has contacted me. Levels.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I like that. All right, we'll get into that. Levels. So we've got Levels, we've got In Vogue. We've got, yeah. We haven't, there's a couple more.
Yeah, there's a couple more.
There's a couple more.
I just love to flirt.
I love that.
Love it.
I love that for you.
But then I come up to you face to face and I'm like,
what did you just say?
And then I see you face to face and I'm like, like it's fun when I flirt with you and I see you and I'm like,
now it's like real.
Yeah, and it's like, real. I was only joking kind of thing. But yeah, so I got a bit of a busy week. Yeah. And what are you doing?
What am I doing?
Have you made any plans?
Fuck yeah. Well, Sunday, I'm going to go to one of my friends. She got her own place. So going to like do like, hey, like visit. Saturdays tend to like, I'm trying. If anyone's got anything for me on Saturday, let me know.
You can come out with me.
Whose birthday is it?
It's one of my work colleagues.
Oh.
Gonna end up in the cobbler.
If I'm not doing anything, I can come after.
I
don't think I'd want to come to the birthday like, hey, girl.
Yeah, loads of people are going to come to the cobbler after anyway. Okay. So like, come to the cobbler. Yeah, if you've got nothing on, come.
A Friday, I feel like I'm doing something. Oh no, I'm going to visit my friend. I'm taking 2 days off this week. I just need to think.
Like AL.
Yeah. I just realised I had a lot of epiphanies happen this weekend. And I was like, I just need 2 days to think, because this year, I think I made a conscious decision that I'm not working on weekends.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that. Yeah. It's like my week, send me an email on a Saturday. I'm not reading that. Like, that's my time to just decompress.
Yeah.
But I need time to just
do your work as well.
Like, just think, replan. Who am I? Where am I? What am I doing in life? 2 days. One wasn't enough. I was going to do one. But
give yourself the 2.
Give myself 2. So yeah, Thursday I'm going to be like messing around. Bit of messing around on Friday. Then I'm going to visit my friend and her little baby.
Oh.
Yeah, baby. Get some endorphins and dopamine and serotonin and all that cute stuff. So yeah, like wholesome stuff on the burger ends of the weekend. And then I need the filling.
Gonna fill it up. I need the filling. That is so funny. I feel like I need a week off.
But you do more than me.
I haven't like I feel really burnt out at the minute. And I realise when I get burnt out, that's when I start hating everything.
Right.
And I'm getting into that point where like everything's pissing me off.
Oh no.
Don't want to do this. Stop asking me to do things.
Right.
So I'm like, oh no, I need a week off. But then I get like, I don't want to take a week off and stay here either. Because I just feel like what a waste of like my annual leave days. I don't get that many. Do you know what I mean?
You need, even if you don't take like a full
because
week,
it's like I don't want to take a week off and be at home and like my parents are there as well. Like I want to be. Do you get what I mean? Like alone, like because then it's still my mum's gonna be like, "Oh, you're home. Can you just do the dishes or can you just?"
Well, why don't you take if not a week, maybe a couple of days and just book a hotel?
Got hotel money?
I don't know. You can go to Milton Keynes. Might cost you £30 a night.
Oh,
you just want to be alone though.
Yeah,
if the point is that you want to be alone.
Like if I'm going to like book a hotel, I might as well go abroad.
But then it's like it turns into a holiday, which is not what you need.
That's why I'm like, oh, let me just go
thing.
somewhere that I've been before, so then I can just sit by a beach with a book, leave my phone in the hotel room.
Well, then do that.
And do that.
I'm thinking, you got holiday money then.
I got holiday money. I just think if I'm going to spend money in a hotel here, let me just spend it.
Yeah.
Unless any hotels do any gifting.
No, literally. Yeah, I completely support like mental health vacays that are not. They're not holidays. They're not weekends. They're actually just like time. I need to just think about what is going on.
Yeah,
right now.
Take a second to breathe.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. That's the TEA.
Yeah. All right, let's do a bit of comic relief.
Oh my God, go on.
You posted it on your story. I'd seen it before you posted it. The fucking girls are going crazy on Vinted.
Oh no,
but
guys!
I'm gonna save
so
that one because that one is actually the biscuit. I'll start with this one. So someone's selling an All Saints women's t-shirt for £30. They got the picture up there. Potential buyer says, "Hey, weird question, but do you know someone called?" And the name is redacted. Let's call him Jack.
I was literally gonna say,
really?
I was fucking gonna say Jack. Oh my God, Jack. Yeah.
She said, "Yeah, I do, babe. Why? Kiss. Was this photo taken in his room? Lol. Yeah, it was, because I left my stuff at his. Why do you ask? Do you know him? Kiss. Yes, in capitals. I know him. He's my boyfriend. Why was you even at his house? Oh my God, I'm so sorry, babe. I didn't realise. 1 minute later, are you interested in the top?" She's like, "No, I'm not fucking interested in the top."
No, but you know, when I read that, I was literally in tears. But it's like, it's also true. Like, so do you want the top or not? Like, okay, I'm so sorry that like your man's been cheating on you, but like you're gonna get the top.
Do you want it or not? Like, what are we doing here? Like, did you want the top? Or did someone send you the thing? Like, or did you know it's his room?
But imagine catching your man out cheating on you through Vinted.
That's not. I can't tell if it's staged though. That's kind of nuts.
But have you seen? There are like, I think there's like an app called for like Vinted things, and it's like all these crazy.
But are they staged? Are they like friends?
I don't think they
stupid?
are. You know, because some people are actually insane.
Do you want to read the other one?
What's the other
Do you
one?
have it? Oh, isn't that the one you posted?
That's the one I posted that you just read out.
Oh no! Oh my God! Okay,
Yeah.
no, this one, Amber. Right, someone's selling black ASOS crop top, £3.
Okay.
I can't. So this is the buyer. They've bought it, right? The top has arrived in a used nappy. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. It's absolutely covered in shit. This is disgusting. What are you playing at? It absolutely stinks. I'm retching. I've had to throw the top out. It's absolutely covered in shit. Do you think this is acceptable to send items like this? I've used Vinted for 4 years and never once had a problem whatsoever. They're quite composed for someone. Like, it's a lot of words.
No, literally.
And then the seller says, I sent it in a clean nappy, a nappy bag to recycle and repurpose it. It's not a used nappy. It would have been clean. I just sent it in that to protect the top. It's the only thing I had as you wanted it posted ASAP. Could you send photos? I'm sorry. It's just very, very hard to believe.
No, but the fact, wait, guys, okay, we need to rate this. But she still sent it in a nappy bag with a nappy to protect the top. Like, you don't have a Tesco bag.
It's terrible. It's really bad. So they actually sent the picture.
Oh my
And they're
God.
like, there you go, enough photo evidence. And then she comes back. I seriously thought it was clean. I didn't even check. It was 7 a.m. and I was packing it in the dark as my husband was asleep. Didn't want to wake him. I would never send it like that knowingly. My husband must have put the used one back in the nappy packaging as we do that, so we know when it's time to stop. God, I'm sorry. I don't really understand that. Is this like a mum thing? What the
I
fuck?
don't
Throw it in the
know.
bin.
Just
Like, what are we
literally
doing?
put it in the bin.
Then she said, is there any way you could clean it? What did she say? Is there any way you could clean it, the wash maybe, or soak it? It says, you're joking, right? I spent £3 on this. Don't expect to even have to wash it when it's covered in shit.
What am I going to wash it for? To still wear it? Like,
And they said, again, sorry about that, but it was an accident. I'd happily pay for it to be dry cleaned. And then they said, there's absolutely no way on earth I'm going near the top. It's in the bin. Refund me now. Dry clean. What's the point?
that is done,
What
babe.
are we doing?
It's got your child's shit on it.
Look.
Oh, a nappy bag. Like, that nappy's come in.
Yeah.
I thought she meant like the plastic bag.
No, that's what I thought as well. Now I'm seeing. So basically,
Oh my
so they've wrapped the top in a nappy, like a diaper, and then what they've used as an envelope is the actual like nappy packaging.
Yeah.
That's fucking terrible.
That is so bad. There's
Oh,
loads.
so I know what's happened. She's gone in the nappy bag thinking there's one nappy left.
Yes.
But her husband actually put the dirty nappy in. Oh my God. Rocks for brains, the two of them.
That is so funny. So basically there's this app called DMD Drama. I'm going to read another one.
Okay,
I haven't
go.
read through it, but let's see. So it's an item. Is this still available? Yes. Not surprised. Why is that? It's ugly. If I went out in summer with that on during a walk on a field, wouldn't be able to see me. It's not everyone's style, that's for sure. Everyone has different tastes. Lol, some people like that type of look. Lol, just wanted to annoy people, but you seem nice and it is a nice dress. Where are you from? And it's like private information. True, well, if you're from like Round Manny, you should try Wok Chef. They have nice Chinese. The person's like, I am not. What are you actually on here for? He's like, wind people up. And that's the dress.
Oh. Oh yeah, a bit camouflagey.
But there's literally an app of like
people doing. I remember they used to do it for Depop. I guess now it's like Vinted is popping. That's a new.
But people are actually insane.
No, insane.
Like people.
Why would you go on Vinted to wind people up?
All
It's
right,
like,
so listen to
boredom.
another one. Why haven't you sent it? Question mark, question mark, question mark. So sorry, lovely. I'm pregnant and I'm due in 2 days' time. I've had 1,000,001 things to do on top of that. My boyfriend has left me, so I'm now on my own. I'll try to ship it tonight if I can. X. Poor gal. That's not an excuse. Question mark, question mark, question mark. If you're trying to get sympathy, I couldn't care less. Just send it. Just send it. 2 days later. Have you sent it? Question mark, question mark. 1 day later. Hello? Question mark, question mark. The girl goes, so sorry, sweetie. I was in labour and you just got out. Beautiful baby girl. We'll get my mum to send it today. I don't need your life story. Refund me, you CUNT. Vinted states 5 days and it's 5 days today. I'm shipping it today. No, you've been incompetent. Effing bitch. Could have got someone else to ship it out. I needed it for a party and now it won't arrive. Says a lot about you that you've had a kid with a man that's left you.
Oh, that's dark.
And this is the item.
It's bloody horrid.
It's never that deep. It's never that deep.
Oh, no, but okay.
People are insane.
No, okay. I mean, like, if you needed something for an event, I do understand the frustration. I think the person has definitely taken the insults a bit too far.
Too far.
But the pregnant woman was trying to get sympathy. Like, you could have just been. No, you could have
been like, I'm pregnant. Sorry, I'll get it
You
done.
don't even need to say I'm pregnant. Just be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Like, adding all those things is like you're trying to make me feel sorry. I did what? I took maybe like 2. I didn't even know you had 5 days. I think I took 3 days.
Yeah, I took over 5 days and
then
like refunding the girl because I just forgot
is
to send
it?
it. Yeah.
Oh, I took 3 days and then I messaged. I was like, oh my gosh, babe, sorry. Like, I've been away. I'm just going to send it. Because I'm trying to get sympathy. I need you to think that, like, you know, I'm having some unforeseen circumstances. Meanwhile, I actually just had memory loss.
It happens, guys. I love a bit of vintage drama.
I mean, when the item's £3, I'm not really in a rush.
Do you know what I mean?
Any more?
I can do more.
Do one more.
Let's see. I want to find like a good one. Oh, that's not good. I want one that's a bit long. Okay, this seems a bit long. Hey, I've just got around to opening this parcel, and these are fake Nike socks. Hey, these are real socks. If you don't like it, just send it back to me. Well, I can see they're real socks, but are they real Nike? The quality is so bad and thin. Hey, I saw real socks too. This is your opinion that the socks are of poor quality. I sent you some excellent quality socks. I repeat again, just return my socks if you don't like something, or I'll complain that you're lying and writing your subjective opinion. You'll complain that I'm lying and writing my subjective opinion, lol. Order suspended. I bought this box of socks on eBay. The socks turned out to be women, so I decided to re-sew the socks into vintage ones. I did not dictate in the brand section that it was Nike, but I dictated that it was just socks. So I didn't break any group rules. I was just selling socks. This is a letter to vintage support. Don't worry. Thumbs up. Hey, when will you send socks back? Other person. Vintage have suspended the order, so I can't see the QR code to send them back. And he's like, this is my address. When will you send my socks back? What are you talking about? There's a QR code to put it on in post lockers. Once Vintage have finished suspending the order, the QR code will be available to me again to send back to you. And the guy's like, I will not restore the account. This way you'll get your money back in a day or two. Vintage will give you your money back. After that, you just send the socks back to my address. I'll wait for Vintage to get in touch with me. Thank you.
Mate,
You'll give me back my socks anyway. I paid for them and they are my thing. You yourself wanted to return these socks and wrote that they were fake. I got blocked because of you, and now you write what the fuck? And now you write that you won't return my socks. You're funny. You don't get it for free. Thank you. Do you think you're the smartest scammer in the world? And the guy's like, you can have your socks back. I don't even want them, but I'll wait for Vintage to release a QR code to send to me and then send them back. Stop messaging me or I'll report you for harassment. When you get your money back, you'll send my socks back. I don't care what Vintage decides. You don't get free socks. Moreover, I did not sell them as a brand. And I was like, how many times have you said that? You can have your socks back. I don't want them. They're legit packaged up and ready to go. Don't sell fake shit and threaten to complain I'm lying and writing my subjective opinion. The quality is shit and they're fake. Leave me alone. You'll get your socks back.
How much are these bloody socks?
Mate, I just
Does it have the price on it?
No, it doesn't. Oh, yeah, £14 for 5 socks.
Oh well, to be fair, I would be harassing him for fucking £14.
Give
me my socks back so I can read.
But that's the thing. Someone said in the comments, anyone else totally lost on how you re-sew a sock into a vintage sock. Like, what does that mean?
I think he meant resell. Maybe he meant like resell.
I
think there's a bit of some English lost in translations moments going on.
But yeah,
there.
Do you know what we'll do though? Maybe we'll find some more actual funny ones, do our research, and we can have some comic relief at the start of our episodes.
Come back with some comic relief. So I want to apologise to the lovely Dal that sent us an email earlier last month, and we one, forgot to read it out, and two, I think maybe forgot to reply to the email. So sorry. Love you so much.
I actually didn't even see that, so and I'm kind of on
I had an unlocked memory the other day. I think what happened was I think we had like a guest episode just after, and then discombobulated brain. So I will read the email. I hope I'm pronouncing our cousin's name correctly. I think it's Rovi.
Pronounce names.
What? What?
Are they happy for their name to be?
I don't think it's a secret.
Oh, fine. Sorry, carry on.
It's not a dilemma.
Oh, fine. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, let's go. So, hey, Prinny and Amber. I hope you're doing well. I wanted to let you know that I really enjoyed your live show last month. I think you guys did a great job.
Thank you.
It is 100% one of my highlights of the year. Oh, that's so cute. I've been a fan of the Style City Diaries podcast for a year and a bit now, and have loved watching you grow your podcast and social accounts over the months, as well as being so immersed in the creative scene. I'm trying to find my feet in my creativity this year, and therefore would like to ask you both 3 quick questions.
Oh yes.
I
did see this.
So first of all, sorry, I just actually want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my god, thank you. Highlight of the year. Oh my gosh, I could
insane.
Cry. So appreciate that. I think I'll ask the one, and then we talk, and then one, and then we talk, and one, and then we talk.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first question is, what would your advice be on how to keep networks? For example, people you may meet at events, launches, etc. I go. You go.
Yeah, go.
I think we might have different opinions. I think.
Go for it.
My advice. I mean, I'm I'm like socially antisocial, and I'm also very like a no new friends type of person. So when it comes to networking, keeping in contact, this is going to sound really like selfish, but if it's someone that I need, or someone that's doing something that's relevant to me, then I'll be more inclined to want to stay in touch. Naturally, I think when I go out and network, if I have a great conversation with someone and I vibe with them, I'd probably just say like, what's your Insta? Because it feels, it's a bit like chirpsy, right?
Yeah.
But like in a friend's way. So like guy or girl, let's stay connected. You never know. And then over time, I think you could probably build more of an organic, natural relationship through liking stories, funny, So then at some point an opportunity may present itself where there's an alignment, whether that's, we've met people that maybe end up being guests on the pod, or relevant for radio, or they may see us for opportunities and vice versa, but it's less like...
We're not best mates.
No, we're not best mates, but it's less... I don't know, there's something about when people think about networking, you feel it's like transactional.
Yeah.
Like, I do this, you do this, man, like, let's connect, because like that, I find that a bit like odd. But yeah, I don't know. Did I answer it?
Because we're a duo, we're really bad at networking.
Oh yeah, that too.
So I think we wouldn't be able to sit here and give you like really amazing advice.
No, but we do. I think we network better when we're alone.
Sorry, I whispered. I don't really know. I sit in the corner.
Oh, girl. Well,
I'm a little persuade, but I'm not persuade. I really don't like I'm actually such an introvert. Because we're out here, if I'm not around my people or something that makes me comfortable, like I'm not gonna go and chat to people. Like when I say we don't network when we're together, like we do. Like I'm more inclined to talk to someone and hold a conversation because I'm with someone that I feel comfortable around. Fine. Whereas like if I'm on my own, I don't. But we have had this conversation between us where we're like, okay, when we go to this event, let's try and at least talk to some people. But I think it's very easy for us to just sit within ourselves because we're two people.
Yeah, when she says we don't network, it's not like a conscious thing. It's more we're out and we're talking to each other, if that makes sense. Like, because networking is talking to someone. But if I'm already having a great time with you, I don't need to talk to anyone else, right? So yeah, and because we have our mum said this thing, they're like, look at you. You guys are just chatting. You can't even see anyone. You're not even looking up.
You don't even know what's in your surroundings.
We're not like,
we're very in our own world.
People. Yeah. So I feel like when we're together, it's actually to our detriment. When we're alone, I thought we were both networking, but maybe just me then.
Have I ever
when we're alone
to the table for you?
No, sometimes you say, oh, I met this person.
Oh, I'll meet some. Yeah, like I'll be like, oh, I met this person.
Yeah, you met
really
this person,
cool.
had a great conversation.
Oh, yeah, maybe actually.
You do.
Do you know what? You just have to like
be yourself.
Not see it as like, right, that person looks cool, I'm going to go network with them.
Yeah.
Like, it has to be like a natural thing.
Yeah.
And if you feel like it's not going to go further than that, then that's fine as well. Like, don't force yourself like, I went to this event and I didn't get any networks. Like, that's fine. It's not everywhere you go, you're going to find something. And if you are like, you look keen to like make acquaintances within whatever industry you're in, not necessarily saying they have to be your mate, then I would follow up like, hey, it was so lovely to meet you. Like maybe we can like catch a coffee one day, or like maybe if there's an event happening that you're both interested in, you can be like, oh, I'm going to this event, are you going? Do you want to come with me? Let's go together. Like that's a great way to continue the relationship.
I think if it's to the point I kind of was trying to make earlier, if it's someone that you're like, I think you could be a good contact, then definitely follow up day of or the next day, like, oh, it was really great meeting you, like I hope you got home all right, hope to catch you at another event. Or you can keep it light, it doesn't have to be like coffee next Tuesday, but definitely follow up as well. Like we've got so many pending, oh my god girl, like we should go for drinks. We have had moments where we like step out of our comfort zone and we actually like schedule these things.
I think we did it once and then we got let down. We never did that again. And also I'm so happy it never happened with that person because oh my god, it would have been.
What's killing me? I didn't think you would unlock the exact same memory I unlocked just now.
No, because after that we were just like, we're never doing that again. Never putting ourselves out there. But there are people, but we also,
you can't paint everyone with the same brush.
And there's two of us, so it is hard like finding the same time, this and that and stuff. But if you're just one person, like and go to things like if people invite you as well, go.
And you invite vice versa. If
and
you get a +1, you can invite someone.
Yeah.
Or, no, 100%. Cool. Second question. How do you think of new ideas or content? It's a two-part question. So how do you think of new ideas or content, and does this help you stay consistent? Go.
We have a niche that will never run out of information, which is where we're blessed. Like, we have a fashion and pop culture podcast. There's always something happening in the fashion industry. Sometimes not everything is relevant to the certain things we talk about. So sometimes it's like, oh, you know, what are we going to talk about? But then that's when we can like get into our lifestyle bag, be a bit more personable, talk about ourselves. But I think we're lucky that we have a niche where there's something always going on. If we was just a pop culture podcast, or just those podcasts where they just start asking questions like, oh, does your mum sit in the backseat or your girlfriend? You're going to run out of things to say. I think it's very important that you think about what it is your content is and like the longevity your niche has. Like, we can come here every week and talk about something that's fashion related, you know, every single week. But we are obviously picking the bits that are like going to be of interest to you and like actually of interest to us. Sorry, never mind y'all. Do I actually care about this piece of information? Do I think it's important to share with people? I don't know if I answered the question. Yeah.
And I think, speaking for us, I love it, we're both speaking for each other. It's like a married couple over here. We have tunnel vision when it comes to what we do, and that's what helps us have original thoughts. So I personally think like there's nothing new under the sun, right? Everything's been done. There's a kind of like you can have a different spin, or every opinion's been said, right? But if you spend a lot of time researching other people's content and researching other people's ideas, it will take away from the originality of what you're delivering, because it's not an original thought, right? I love the fact that the way we produce the podcast is we don't produce it, but we do produce it. So we don't do like show notes and read through them and like, yes, these are approved ideas. You'll see things, I'll see things, and we'll come together. So you have elements where we're both on the same page, like we've both seen something, or you guys will genuinely hear us be like, oh my God, really? Wow. That's so, and that in a way is refreshing. I don't know if I experienced that many podcasts that do that. You can tell there's been a bit of like pre-production and everyone's on the same page of like what the topic is.
We don't pre-produce. We just have a slight layout of how we're going to, how the show in inverted commas runs, you know. We have an introduction, like that you guys know as well. We have an introduction. We have a little catch up. How are you doing? We have a bit of a martini moment, if you remember. A little bit of fash, a little bit of pop culture, and it's just you bring your info, I bring mine, and we just have a little chinwag about it. Yeah,
and I think similarly, that's kind of like our approach to like individual content too, like outside of the pod. I think we're just like, I just want to do this. Boom. Just do it. I don't know if you're the only one here that can actually respond to me, but if you've ever had those feelings, I don't know, you might be in the shower, you might you might think of an idea. You're like, wow, like this would be da-da-da. One thing that's like underrated is acting on ideas, because you'll have an idea, give it 2 weeks, you don't act on it, you're going to see someone else has done it, and you're going to be like, oh my God, like I had that. I don't know what it is in the atmosphere, but if you have an idea for content, especially like when it comes to things like TikTok and all these things,
just do
it. Because if you sit on it, I promise you someone else will do it and you will be pissed off.
Yeah, it's true. Well, can you just repeat the question again?
Yeah, sure.
I forget.
How do you think of new ideas or content? And does this help you stay consistent?
And I think as well, like I really struggle with like my own personal brand in inverted commas. Like I struggle with like my own personal social media, like TikTok and things like that. And I think I've gone through like such a weird journey. And I think I'm like try to just stop putting pressure on myself. Like if I want to post about something, I'll post about it. Yeah. If I don't want to post for 3 months, no one's going to beat me kind of thing. And I think I always had this pressure on myself, which made me not want to post. Whereas now where I don't, and I've built this amazing community of girls that want to get Invisalign. It's been really lovely. So it's just not putting that pressure on yourself either. Like if you want to create content, create the content. If you don't know what content is you want to create, just create whatever feels natural and nice and for you. Fun. Like you should be able to enjoy it. Like before when I was trying to do like, oh, get ready with me, let me give you a day in the PR girl, like now because I like to sleep in, now I'm like, shit, I missed like 3 days because that's not feasible for someone like me.
Yeah.
I can't do that in the morning getting ready before I go work because, babe, I don't wake up.
Yeah.
I've got 15 minutes to get ready for, I've got time to put the camera up.
Yeah.
So it's just finding something that works with you that isn't going to become a chore.
Yeah.
You can just do it.
100%. I was just piggyback off that. It's easier to be consistent when you're enjoying what you're doing, when you're having fun. Think about like any aspect of life. There's certain things, I don't know if you don't like washing up or like there's things that you don't like to do. Because you don't like to do it, you're not going to be consistent. Whereas there are things that they couldn't pay you would willingly do it for free. It's easier to be consistent. So if you are finding that you're inconsistent in whatever it is that you're doing, you have to actually maybe go back and ask yourself, do you actually love this? Do you actually want to do it? And I've had the experience of having like my old TikTok and then I have a new one, and when I was freelancing I was doing all sorts of crap and I'm like, yeah, hello, today I'm going to talk about like the Wednesday wish list, and then the next Wednesday will come around, I wouldn't do it. Do you know why? Because I don't fucking give a shit. I'm there on like Wednesday at 2 p.m. trying to find free items. I'm like loving this cardigan. I don't care, you know, but there was a science to why I was doing it, but it wasn't enjoyable, you know? So yeah, have fun. Have fun.
Enjoy it.
Have fun with it. Let's bring back the fun in creating content. And the third question, this is a maybe 2 to 3 part question. So let's go. Might have to repeat it. How do you keep creating without getting burnt out? If you do find yourself feeling burnt out, how do you pick yourself back up or find the energy to keep showing up every week or even post on social media? So I guess we can relate it to pod and not, right? Shall I say it again? I'll say it again for me. How do you keep creating without getting burnt out? If you do find yourself feeling burnt out, how do you pick yourself back up or find the energy to keep showing up every week or even post on social media?
I'm going to talk about me in relation to pod. I feel like I'm just like in autopilot all the time. I say this all the time. I'm an undiagnosed ADHD girl. Like, this is a lot for me. I juggle way too many things more than I can handle, but somehow I do it. If I didn't have Prinny here and someone that I had to be accountable for, or like had a reliance on me, or I had a responsibility to, I wouldn't be doing this. And I'm just going to be completely honest with you. I'd be like, I can't bother this week. I'm not coming. Like, I know what I'm like. I think the only thing that, and I don't want this to sound bad either, I love what we do, and the days I don't want to do it, the days that end up being the best days. But if I didn't have Prinny, I wouldn't find the motivation to keep doing it. That's my answer. I do get burnt out. How do I continue through the burnout? I don't want to do my 9 to 5. Don't want to do my 9 to 5. Like, somehow this has got to take me somewhere, and I've got to be here. Like, we pay for it. You know, I can't just decide that I don't want to do something because it affects someone else's whole life, kind of thing as well, and like what they're doing with themselves. So yeah, I don't really have a choice.
Yeah, I think it is. This is probably not even answering the question, but content, creative scene, creative space, especially in the UK, it is quite difficult to pick yourself up and keep doing something when you don't see the end. Like, you see the end like in your dreams of what you want the end to look like, but the light at the end of the tunnel is not really bright.
There's no promise that that's like, actually going to happen. Like, you can do this for 10,000 years. Yeah. Like those guys that have been rapping since they was 13 and they're 30 and still doing it. But it's like, you don't know. You don't know. Yeah. And I guess it's like the pros and cons, right? It's like, you don't know, so keep showing up. But then it's like, God, like, I've been showing up, you know? Yeah.
If I say in relation to pod, what actually keeps me going and keeps me motivated is probably you guys. Because without, what do you mean?
Because I was like, it's like, oh, we're not even helping you want to come back every week.
What do you mean? What?
Nothing. Carry on.
Sorry. In terms of like, I know there are people out there that really love the pod. I know that this is a podcast that lifts you up, even if I don't feel lifted. We find a way, we tell jokes, and the community we're building as well. And obviously having done the live show and seeing you're kind of seeing like the manifestation of all the work that you've been putting in come to life. I think that helps.
Yeah.
If I'd be honest, I think in the last couple of weeks I've felt a similarly autopilot in a not autopilot, but I don't know, I'm just going through that phase where I feel like detached from something. So when it comes to the podcast, it's like I come every week, I'm here, like I've done my homework, I've done my notes, but I'm just like, okay.
Yeah, there's an up and down love for it that happens. Like there's some, like, I love it, I love what I do, and I love doing this with you. And like my whole point was like when I was saying, oh, if it wasn't for Prinny I wouldn't come. Obviously I love that, you know, we have listeners and stuff as well. But there's like, I love it, and sometimes that love really comes through and I'm like, I'm so excited, like we're doing pod, but then sometimes like the love comes and goes, and that love goes, and it's like I just have to show up, like it's just something I have to do. And now I think as well it's become part of my life routine. So it's not,
it would be weird to like not do it.
Yeah, like it's like Tuesdays I've got pod. That's it. I will never plan anything on a Tuesday unless like we get a booking or something. Like Mondays and Tuesdays, that's it. That I can't do anything on those days. It's just something that I've infiltrated into my life. So it's like, you gotta go, babe. It's like I'm going to work.
It's a job, yeah.
It's a job.
It's a job. And that's the part that can be conflicting, because our episodes are entertaining. It's like, wow, it's like a girl chat, woo. But it's like, yeah, you lot laugh and giggle for an hour, but there's so much more that goes on around that, coupled with all the other stuff we're doing, coupled with the man that I thought I loved has now made me cry, and like life is happening, all of this, but
every week we show up and make you laugh.
You know, so
sometimes
it does
myself.
Yeah, it does take a toll, and it's like you ask yourself those questions, like at what cost, like at what expense. Obviously we had that conversation a couple of weeks ago about like, God, like, do I want to live abroad? What does that mean? And I like genuinely in the last 4 years, I feel like we not in a bad way, but I feel like we probably have sacrificed elements
1000%
of our own personal lives. And I think that penny has dropped for me recently. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't mean anything. It's just like, you know, information that you're like, oh wow, yeah, interesting.
We have sacrificed a lot of our life. We've sacrificed a lot of our life pre-pod as well. You know, we were YouTube girlies before pod. We were blogging before pod. Like, we've been together doing this thing since 2016, mate. So we've sacrificed a lot of our own lives for this. And yeah, I guess now it's come to a point where it's like, but when do I get to do something just like for me that I want to do? Because as I said, we have a responsibility to each other, which we've never explicitly said. Like, you can't do this because we have this thing together. That's never been the case. But I think it's not even like an unwritten rule either, but it's just like respect you have to someone. Yeah. There's a subconscious of like, I can't really go off and do what I want to do because like I planted these seeds here with another person. How is that going to affect their life if suddenly I pick up and go and they're like, well, if you was just going to do that, I could have done that a couple of years ago.
Right, yeah. It starts to become,
and that's how it becomes. But look, if you get burnt out, sometimes you need to just allow yourself to be burnt out. Take a break. Like, we don't take breaks that often, but take a break. And sometimes when we need it, we need it. And I know you guys get sad, but sometimes some of you look like you deserve the break. And I think you do need to understand, like, we are doing this weekly. There's no like pre-recording situation. There's no seasons. It's like week in, week out, we come, we go. But you just push through it. I mean, we're very functioning burnt out people. Like, we're burnt out and we just function. It's not healthy. I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah, because we see emails and it's like, I just don't have the brain cells to like answer it. But if you're burnt out, try and figure out ways to like get through that. Take some time off if you need time off. Like, literally no one's gonna beat you. It's your own thing. Like, what are people gonna say? Do you know what I mean? So I don't know if that answers your question.
But I guess to summarize, it's you have to be having fun. It has to make sense. At the point at which it doesn't make sense,
Stop.
doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and that's okay.
And it doesn't. It's like stop, but also sometimes it doesn't mean stop. It might mean pivot. It might mean change. Like Amber said, we've been doing this since 2016, but not in the same format, right? We started off with a written blog. We were like, okay, it seems like people are doing like the YouTube thing, so we tried that. It doesn't work for our schedule. It just didn't work. There's certain things that we were doing, like when we would go together and take like the Instagram pictures. Not that it wasn't working, but we both weren't it wasn't mutually beneficial, I think. And that's something that comes with working with someone. That is a different dynamic. Obviously a lot of this advice is probably for people that are like individuals creating, but when you're working with someone, you have to be really aware of the fact that yes, you're both on a journey, but you actually might want slightly different things out of it, and you actually might not both want it in the same way. So the example I'm using is like Instagram pictures, right? So this was like the early days when Boohoo PLT were giving everyone free clothes, and yes, we rode the wave before we had our brain. Got some many. Mate, I used to email the girl like, babe, I'm going on holiday. Like, I'll take pictures. Like, she's like, couple bits. And we would go out into London and like different locations and take pictures, and great, like Instagram's popping. Amber fucking hated it. Not to swear, sorry. I'm like, she really did hate it. And it was like, and I would be like encouraging, like, oh no, like come on, push through, like this is good, like we need to both build our socials and da. And even like in other, like when it comes to TikTok, I'm like encouraging her, like da. But then I realized that I can't project what I want
and what
onto
you enjoy to do.
what I enjoy doing onto you when you don't enjoy it, because the only thing that's going to happen is we're going to come together and the energy is not going to be what it needs to be. And not to say it wasn't, because you wouldn't come on like bad vibes or anything. You were still like a good sport and you do it, but I could see that it was like you just didn't want to do it. So I don't even know if we had a conversation or it just like,
I think I said, like, I just don't, like, I don't mind taking your pictures. Like, I enjoy doing that, but I was just like, I just don't. And I think I don't like taking content. Yeah. Which is so bizarre because I love content being taken of me. You don't, right. Like, oh, we've got this production thing, come in, here's your script, this is what you have to, I'll do it. Yeah. Do my eyes closed, don't care, I'll do it. But when it comes to like me being like my own brand, like I don't really enjoy, like it's too much. And I don't want me to have to be a job for me either. I think that's what it is. Like I want that separation of like, this is like a job that I enjoy to do. Everything's done for me. I show up and I do what I need to do. And then now I need to go and like be changing clothes in the car and like I just didn't enjoy it. And like, and then we just came to that conclusion like, I don't like it, and that's okay. Like I used to fight myself to like make this content. It's only very recently about TikTok as well. I was just like, if I don't want to fucking do it, I don't want to fucking do it. Like it is what it is, kind of thing. So you have to know what works for you, what doesn't work for you. And I think, I don't know, me and Prinny have been very lucky that we just get each other. Like, and we've always said, and I think Prinny more says to me, like, if there's anything you don't want to do, just say you don't enjoy it, you don't want to do it. Yeah. And I'm like, okay.
But I know, but you say okay, but I think you it's like when the girlfriend's like, just tell me. I'm gonna get upset. Just tell me. And then I think secretly she thinks that I will get upset if she tells me she doesn't want to do things. But what you might not realize is that I know when you don't want to do something. So let's not, because then I'm very conscious of the dynamic in our relationship that I'm older than you. When it comes to like the admin and stuff, I'm like more on, and in that way, I don't ever want to feel like I'm forcing someone to do something or I'm putting like my ideas or my vision onto you. Yeah. So genuinely, like, if you don't want to do something, you don't want to do it. I like to think that I'm similar in a way of like, if I don't want to do, is there anything that I have said I don't want to do? I don't know.
But I think the difference is if there's something you don't want to do, you just still find this energy or this like, I'm going to do it. Whereas I'm like, when I don't want to do it, like I don't get that. And then I think I get this guilty feeling of like, but she's still doing it. She like and like even if she doesn't want to do it, she still gives it her 110%. Where I'm like, if I don't want to do it, I don't fucking do it. You don't even get 5% from me.
No, exactly.
And that's where I get like, this is really bad. I can't. And then I feel like she's carrying us, and I'm just here for the ride and enjoying the great bits and not putting in as much work. And and those are the things I think. And I'm just like, but it's true because I'm not putting in as much work, and she is carrying us sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. And I feel that, and then I get more guilty, and then my default is don't do anything. It's so weird.
It becomes it's
which was why I always say that, like, when we set those tasks was really helpful for me, because I felt like I'm really contributing like an equal amount to this, and I'm doing my job, and I'm like, look, like I've greened this, like I've done this week, and it was like very nice for me to be like, I've done something for us.
No, I get that, but then I see it as, I don't want it to be like you're doing it because it's a task that's set versus you're doing it because you actually want to do it. Like, I would rather you want it.
Yeah.
And then it's like you have that joy. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. It's like it just comes naturally. Like, you want to do this.
Yeah,
thing,
like
so
if you want to do it, then
it.
it's like no, not that you just do it. It's more like, I don't know, maybe if I'm being overly sensitive to that whole, like, I just never want anyone to feel like they're forced to do anything. And that doesn't mean I don't want anyone to listen and think, God, that tomorrow they're going to decide that they're not going to do the podcast.
No.
Like, we're here all the time. But I think we do a lot of stuff, a lot of different stuff together. And it just has to make sense of like what it is. And I feel like we've done a really good job of pivoting when things don't make sense. And right now we're in a space where we do a lot of stuff. A lot of our time is consumed. There is the question mark of burnout. So maybe we're due a re-strategy.
Yeah, look back, like, what
like
are we doing?
What are we doing? Why? Where is it going? Strip back if need to strip back, and But yeah, I mean, it's all part of the creative journey. I don't think anything.
It's not one trajectory.
Yeah. No, 100%. Like if I compare, because if we're gonna compare, you'd compare like duos, right?
Yeah.
And for some reason, I'm not thinking about a female duo. I'm thinking about like Young Philly and Chunks. Who are not really. It's like they're two individuals that came together and created this kind of duo situation. And they had the podcast moment. They had the moment where they're part of the bigger like Beta Squad. They have their podcast, and how they started and the things they were doing with the pranks and it's not that anymore.
No,
and things change, and it doesn't mean that how you start something is exactly how it should be. I think you always have to remember your why, though. Like, why are you doing this? What do you want?
Yeah.
What do you want to have it? Sometimes, actually, I think it's better to not have a why.
Yeah.
Because then it's like fun. But then there is a point where the fun is not fun.
Yeah. And then you're like, what? Like, I'm not enjoying this anymore.
When it's
It's
work.
like keeping it still like not a chore. So when it starts becoming a chore, that's when you need to start changing things. Like, okay, why is this a chore now? Why am I not? That's what the why is. It's like, why am I not enjoying it as much as I used to? What is it about this thing that is like really grinding my gears? Okay,
how do I change that part?
That's what the why is.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
Yeah, and that is the re-strategy.
Yeah, because that happens to us. Like, you know, the pod. If you're a long time listener, we have gone through many different ways of like doing the pod. Like we've had item of the week, we've had this, we've had that. We had martini moments years back, and now we brought it back again. You know, the structure of it changes because those are things. It's like, oh, we're not enjoying doing this. Like, we're coming and what we say.
I'm getting my item of the week 2 minutes before
and it's like, okay, so let's switch it up then. Let's take it out.
Like, why are we doing it?
Take it out. Yeah. And I think as well, we always pressured ourselves with like, it has to be one way like this all the time. We can't keep changing it because, you know, the listeners aren't going to enjoy change. They like a structure of things. No, sorry.
Yeah.
We're paying for this. Obviously, so is the Patreon girlies too. But like, we're paying for this. It's our show. Our listeners will kind of love and accept what we do because they love us. Yeah. Not the production of the pod. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's answered your question.
Yeah. But then just to add to the point about like if it's not working, change. I 100% agree, but I do think you should give something a bit of time.
Oh yeah,
Because I remember when you wanted to bring, she was like, oh, let's bring back martini moments. I was like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, I can do that. She was like, and item of the week. I was like, whoa,
calm down.
I was like, listen, if we bring back 2 of them and it lasts for 2 weeks, it's not making sense. We have to give it a ride. And I think martini moments has been some weeks, we might forget. But it is kind of part of the thing, and maybe item of the week might come back, who knows, in due course, when it makes sense
to us.
And yeah, with all the content stuff, it has to make sense. It has to make sense. You have to be having fun. It's your life.
Got to do what makes right, what seems right for you.
Yeah, got to do what seems right for you. So I hope that was good. Let me read the end of the email because I feel like it's quite nice. So after question 3, she says, I understand that you're quite busy, but I would really appreciate your insight on this, as I love the content you produced and believe you both have a wealth of knowledge. Much appreciated, your cousin Rovi.
Thank you,
That's
Rovi.
so cute.
And we're so sorry that it took us this long to answer your question. I do remember reading it, and I think I was going to message. Did I message you about? I don't think so. I don't even think we actually spoke about it. Sorry,
no,
but yes, we are very busy girls.
Yeah.
But we always come back to things.
We always do come back. And I really like that part of like wealth of knowledge, because we do forget. It's funny because this whole segment, since we talking about this, we had like our serious voice.
I know.
Like, because we actually do, like, all jokes aside, we've actually been outside in the creative scene for a long time.
We've seen things.
We've seen a lot. We got horror stories. We got war stories. We've seen a lot, and I think we're in a really good space, both personally and professionally, to really understand what it is we're doing. We have full ownership of our podcast. We have full ownership of our content. We have creative control. Like, all of these things, it's not things to be taken lightly. In a world where production companies are coming to steal, borrow, not even, just teeth up the people them things and sell them a dream, and then you realize that actually you don't even own the podcast that you are speaking on and you are the face of, which to me is
crazy,
bizarre. I mean,
I don't think we were. Well, I don't want to say never, but before we like, we'd love to be like exclusive with Spotify or exclusive. No. This is our podcast. This is our baby. We have nurtured this thing for 4 years now. It's a toddler. Yeah, it's still like a little baby in the game. It started now. It's reception now.
No, literally, yeah.
I'm not suddenly let someone come and take my baby from me.
Yeah,
it doesn't. But when you're like, but we had to go through so much to understand that. Yeah, when BBC are putting random people together because they're all great little personalities, you shove them together.
Then you realise that the BBC own the court.
Yeah. And then you get sent out, and they want new personality hire, and you're like, we made it on
your podcast that you made. Do you know how nuts that is?
Crazy.
When I saw that, I was like,
the only time I can do something like that is, we've got this idea, we'd like you guys to be hosts of it in addition to. Yeah,
nothing to do with me. That's you lot's idea.
Yeah, and you want us to host it? Yeah, sure, fine. This stays.
Yeah.
And if that ever did happen, we would still, this would still continue, don't worry.
And I think that what that comes with knowledge. It comes with the wisdom. Like, one day when in our tell-all, we'll write all about it and tell you all about it. But had we not gone through what we went through, that could have been us.
Yeah,
easily, because you don't, like, you sign the contract, you don't really understand what it is you're signing, where you haven't thought about the worst case scenario, right? When it's good, it's great.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And when it's bad, you don't have a podcast anymore.
It's gone. It's taken off your hands.
Out of your hands.
Because you have nothing.
Take it out your bio now.
Yeah. You don't own this anymore. Name, that's mine. Image, mine. Picture, I paid for that. Graphics, gone.
Nuts.
Everything. Font, see ya. Yeah.
Nuts. Yeah, we had a little lucky break. But yeah, I hope that was good. It's a bit of a different podcast, bit of giving advice, but our emails are open.
Serious. It's the Bachman.
Oh my God, it's the fucking Bachman. Our emails are open to any questions, whether it's like creative, professional related, or life dilemmas, boy dilemma. Obviously, we'll have to do it on Dating Diaries, but let us know. I quite like this. Like
Yeah, I
giving
do
back.
enjoy.
It felt a bit like live showish.
Yeah, it did feel a bit live
It felt a bit
showish.
live. We actually need to plan our next live show. It's coming up very soon.
God, everyone's like, oh, you had a live show, looks so sick. I was like, yeah, I was gonna say, when's the next one? I'm like, yeah, Prinny thinks it's gonna be in September.
It is in September. It is going to be in September.
And they're like, why does she think? I'm like, well, she's making me do it.
Listen, yeah, that's one thing
That's one thing
I,
that
like,
she's making me do.
if she's like, I don't want to do it, that's one thing that I'm not bloody listening to you. Anything else? Anything else?
Live
Just
show,
not
we're
that.
doing it.
Just not that.
In September.
Yeah, the girl them are roasting for another one. I just want to see if I have any just bullet points
I've got
before.
some bullet points.
Fenty hair. Rihanna's coming for Beyonce's ass.
Fenty hair.
Fenty hair.
Yikes.
It's been announced. So basically, she says, we know her for always switching up her hairstyles. She's had every texture, color, length, weave, braids, natural, you name it. So she's launching a flexible line of products for every hair want. Every product is designed to strengthen and repair all hair types. She's posted a little reel on her socials. So Bad Girl Riri in collaboration with Fenty Hair. We see all kinds of hair, the white hair, the black hair, the mixed race hair, green, the Asian hair.
Everything.
And I think it's going to be more affordable than Sacred.
Yeah, probably.
So yeah, that's exciting.
Mine isn't so much of an exciting point.
Is it sad?
Yeah, we spoke about it. Remember, I was like, I just have to tell you.
Am I going to cry?
So this is kind of like old news, but like it happened last week. But anyway. L'Oreal and Estee Lauder perfumes were linked to child labour. So in a BBC investigation found minors picking jasmine in Egypt for suppliers of Lancome and Aerin Beauty, despite both brands having a zero tolerance claim. So jasmine pickers were forced to involve their kids at night, so during the hours where they're not supposed to be picking jasmine, due to the low wages from budget cuts, violating Egyptian law. So in Egyptian law, labourers can't do their labour work between 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. But because of like budget cuts and low wages, these families were waking their children up from like the ages of 5 to 15 at 3 a.m. to pick jasmine so that they have picked enough to like make their money. And these were jasmine picked for L'Oreal and Estee Lauder perfumes.
So did the people, did the boss tell them to get their kids, or did they got their kids? Oh, can you blame L'Oreal though?
But L'Oreal shouldn't well, no, you can't blame L'Oreal, but
it looks bad.
It's linked to L'Oreal because these are you blame L'Oreal because there's budget cuts.
You're paying them. Yeah, you're not paying them enough. Yeah, right.
So now they're having to go out their way to pick enough so that they can get $1.50 a day.
No, stop.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
Insanity. So the BBC did investigations. There's no panorama on it. But you can read it up on the BBC app or the BBC
them
website. Cameras. Yeah, BBC said investigation, and they are. I need a Stacey Dooley on this one.
Stacey Dooley.
She'd be like, yeah. So you wake up 3 a.m. Yeah, and
I can't even wake up.
You go with mum. Yeah, she comes with you, and you're picking. Oh, bless you. How old are you? 3. It's hard, isn't it? That is so Stacey Dooley. I'm like, you're a bit patronising, but like, you get the information out of them.
I've never watched a Stacey Dooley doc.
Have you not? No. Oh my God.
I know what she's like, but yeah.
Yeah. No. Anyways. So, yeah.
I've got what do they call this thing when you go back into the files and like
archive?
No, not a redaction. You know when they write the book and then they do like, oh, we've changed the edits.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
In a podcast
re-edition.
Episode.
Yeah.
Got a re-edition of a point that I made. Right. So I was coming home from B1, absolutely steaming. I wasn't even that steaming. I wanted to party on. Everyone was going home at like 9:30.
She's like, I got my groove. No. I got my groove back. Stay out.
She said, I got her groove back. And I was like, but everyone's going home. What do
you mean? I thought everyone stayed out.
I thought we're all going for karaoke. Like,
so what, we do things like after pod nowadays or something?
Trying to go for a drink?
Let's go for a
Should we go to Cobbler?
Yeah.
I'm joking. Oh, is anyone there?
What, my Cobbler?
Yeah.
Nah, but we can go.
Right. Anyway, sorry. Digress to the digress. So I was on my way home and I just started singing, give it to mama.
Mama.
First of all, Spotify got music videos.
Do they?
I sat there and watched. So if you want to,
with the ballet shoes and the
all of it, and I was like, this is what I pay for.
yeah.
This is what I pay for. So if you didn't know, I don't think it's all songs, but
Some song.
okay, and I missed that because we don't really get an opportunity to watch music videos anymore. Then I realised that I said a terrible thing.
What did you say?
I had the absolute cheek and audacity to say that for album of the year, it will be 4 over B-Day. I lost my mind.
What did I say?
You said it. I lost my
So
mind.
thank you. And then I was like, oh yeah, actually.
Yeah,
four.
like a
fucking
idiot.
Like an idiot, like a fucking sheep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like a fucking. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to feel like I'm telling her what to do.
Right, because I was right. B-Day.
Yeah.
Shit's all over for. I'm
Deja
so sorry.
vu.
Deja vu.
This is a running order.
Sugar Mama.
We start with
Okay,
Deja Vu. Then we go into, hey, get me bodied. Track 2. That should be track 10. Track 2.
She's giving it.
Track 3, Sugar Mama. Track 4, dun 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 dun. Yeah, B.
Talk your shit.
Then we go into ring the alarm.
I've been drinking so long, but I'll be damned if I see another drink on your arm.
Then we go into Kitty Cat.
And then it said that you would soon be home, but baby, that was a long time ago. I'm not feeling it. I'm not.
Freakum Dress.
Oh.
No, that's green light.
Oh fuck.
Freakum Dress is I'm a ladies in a mess. Get ready to freakum. I know it on as an invitation. Then we go into green light.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Irreplaceable. Resentment.
Oh, I knew she was attractive, but I was here first. Been riding with you for 6 years. Why did I deserve to be treated this way by you? I know you're probably thinking, what's up with me? I've been crying for too long.
What did you do to me?
Now bro, my.
And then we end on Check on It. Ooh, boy, you're looking like you like what you see. Won't you come over and check up on it? I'ma let you
walk up on it.
Ladies, Ella,
Check up on it.
wash you water.
Check up on it. Then it's time to sip it up. Check on me tonight. Want it, God. Boy, I know you want.
Bye.
Are you fucking
Are
dumb,
you
bro?
Am I stupid? It's B-Day.
There was another song on the album in black and
Oh,
white.
no. You're doing the deluxe. Let's go on the deluxe.
Yes,
Ooh.
see.
Wait,
The
oh,
deluxe.
God.
There's Spanish
But
in
when
the
did the deluxe?
as well.
Oh, it came out the next year. So we got
Yeah.
Beyonce.
And
And then there's some other songs.
yeah,
Listen,
all the Spanish things.
bro, I just, yeah.
And there's one, not resentment, flaws and all.
Flaws and all. Yes.
See?
Yes.
See?
In the deluxe.
See?
But even just the originale.
The
originale.
originale is doing bit. Sorry, I'm so happy.
But this is not her. Oh no, this is not her debut album.
No, her debut
yes.
is Dangerously in Love.
Yeah, she was.
Go
she
Through
was warming
Dangerously
up.
in Love was a sick album too.
She was warming up. Yeah, yeah. No, Dangerously in Love is very like R&B.
Signs.
Yeah. The closer I get to you, Luther Vandross,
the
don't
closer I
even.
get to you,
The more you make me. Like over and over again. I try to tell myself that.
No.
Woo!
No,
Are
go
you nuts?
through
God,
Dangerously
right, we'll
in
do
Love,
this
right?
one a lot
Do this
quicker.
one, okay.
Right, so we've got Crazy in Love,
Yeah.
Naughty Girl,
Oh,
Baby Boy,
oh,
Hip Hop Star,
hip hop star.
Be With You. I don't think I know that one.
I'd rather be with you,
Oh,
cause I
yeah.
love the way
You scream my name. Woo! All right, Me, Myself, and I.
me, myself,
Yes.
and I.
I don't know that one.
I said yes to your mama and yes to you
She's
dating
doing all
me.
those-
Yes, you
she's
could
done
be
Texas
together,
silly
but you
songs.
gotta.
And then Signs,
Yeah.
Speechless.
Oh,
That's how you like it, boy. That's how you like it, boy. That's how I like it, boy.
baby.
And then The Closer I Get to You, Dangerously in Love, Beyonce Interlude, Gift from Virgo, Work It Out, and
So you
03
gotta
Bonnie
work
and
it
Clyde.
out. That was Austin Powers. So you
Yeah.
gotta work it out.
You know what? That was a good debut, but B-Day,
Smashed it out the
yeah,
park.
yeah. And then we start getting into
Crazy lemonade shit and all that.
no, we're not there yet.
I
Sasha
know,
Fierce
Love on
and
Top.
4, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
yes, it goes downhill after that. In my humble opinion, still have not listened to Cowboy Carts.
Nor have I.
And
I don't think I will.
That's that on that. We have overrun, but we know you love that.
Yeah, this is just for you, May Miller.
Yeah, quite literally.
Not my friends bullying me. Like, I don't know why his episode is so. I said,
yeah,
do you want to pay for the studio
cash
time
out?
or something? You want to
Cash
cash at me?
Perfect plug. We're going over to record an episode of Diaries, which you can get for £3 a month. The link is in the bio. And love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.